Discussions in this show should not be construed as specific recommendations or investment advice. Always consult with your investment professional before making important investment decisions. And now, Financial Renaissance with the M's.
And we are back with Financial Renaissance with the M's, and we are giving you our Emma Knows Money and Shardea Knows Money tips of things that you should do with your tax repayment. All right. We had kind of just to go down the list, we said you should create an emergency fund. You should also send some money to your savings account, pay down some debt, fund a retirement account, and then look to the future. How can you help your kids or younger loved ones kind of jumpstart their retirement? Of course, investing in the stock market, and then kickstarting your career, meaning, invest some money in yourself if you need to get additional skills to move your career forward. Mm-hmm. And then how about prepaying your mortgage?
Yeah.
That will knock off a lot of interest, right?
Absolutely. There's no penalty typically for doing that. So just go ahead and...
Yeah, and make sure that if you are sending extra payments towards your mortgage, that you are specifically sending those payments to go towards the principal and not the interest. Okay, that's a big deal.
That's just putting it in an empty hole.
Right.
Just, accept it as long as you put it there. Okay, so beyond that, start a business.
Yeah, if you've been thinking for a while about starting your own business, and then we recommend that people usually have a couple of different streams of income. Mm-hmm. So figure out a business that you can do. Just because you have the money doesn't mean you need to start the business right away, but put the money aside to help yourself start a business. And then make home improvements. Again, if we're looking at increasing our net worth, what your home looks like and the homes in your neighborhood look like brings up your net worth value. So you want to make sure that you're keeping up the exterior of your home, making sure it has that curb appeal to keep the valuations of the homes in your neighborhood up.
Yep. And then we also have buy life insurance.
Buy life insurance,
right?
yes.
Protect that life.
Protect that life.
Protect that life.
Or as Jeffrey would say, so your family doesn't end up in hoboism.
Yeah, well.
All right, so those are our tips. If you have any questions, feel free to drop your comments on my personal Facebook page, on Shardea's personal Facebook page, on the Sensation Station Networks page. You can just drop your comments in the comment section and we can see it if you have any questions. All right, Shardea.
Yeah.
So glad to have you. You are, bringing you on to Greenwood was a big deal for us. Mm-hmm. When I met you, I knew that you were going to end up working with us because you are a certified financial planner and you happen to be at one of the wirehouses. Mm-hmm. And I said, I'm going to leave you alone. I'm not going to say anything. But I came back to the office and I told Donna and I told Jeffrey and I told Jack and I told everybody else. I met another CFP. She happens to be Black. She's not going to be able to handle, based on what she's probably all about, she's not going to be able to handle it, or she's not going to like it. It's not going to fit in line with her. She's going to end up with us. And then I got a call from her months later, and I said, yeah, like I said,
let's have lunch.
Out of my mouth to God's ears, let's have lunch, right? You're catching me on an emotional day today.
Literally, that was what I said to you. So I was like, I'm just going to give it to you.
Yeah. So, and I appreciate your honesty, and I hope that this past year has been as fun for you as it has been for me.
Absolutely.
Can I tell people your nickname?
Yes.
Yeah. So she has a Jamaican nickname in our office. She's called Prento, and that's because she's, she was my apprentice-ish, but that's not the case. You want to tell people about your background a little bit?
Yeah. So I've been in the industry for about 11 years now.
Okay.
Kind of lose track, but I attended Florida A&M University.
Is that the Rattlers?
HBCU in the world. Yes, the Rattlers.
Look at Trina.
Represent. So did that, and I worked in banking, so I know a lot about credit, insurance, investments. I was an analyst at a time as well, but all within the financial services industry.
And you came out of college right at the beginning, at the tip of the Great Recession, right?
Yep.
And you worked for one of the major banks, and there's something that you said to me that struck me about you walking in to work every day, and what were they called, the 99ers? What would they call?
Occupy Wall Street.
Occupy Wall Streeters, right.
Yeah, so, walking off the train toward my,
dream job,
high in the sky. And I would walk past people with picket signs and saying how they lost their homes and lost their retirement. And meanwhile, I was helping, individuals who I thought, well, I'll put it this way. I thought that my skill set could have been better utilized helping people who looked more like me and helping those people on the streets. And so I had kind of an ethical dilemma at the time.
Yeah, it's this thing that, you're kind of torn between doing what you do and then is what I'm doing hurting the people that look like me. And it's a really hard thing to settle with.
Yep.
And so I am glad that you're with us. And one of the things that we've been doing at Greenwood is figuring out ways that now, of course, we're not charity. We do have to earn a living, but we are looking for ways to make sure that we can help everybody that needs to help. Our biggest fear is that people that don't have enough money to really jump off and get started end up with another company that takes advantage of them. And we see that a lot.
Yep.
So one of the things that you brought to the firm when you came was you are able to work with people specifically on budgeting and savings if they're not ready to do full-on financial planning. Can you tell us how that works?
Yeah, so it's for individuals, and you said it's for people who, you have to have the cash flow, right? So I can't create the money for you.
But can you not if they're spending money on crazy stuff?
Well, so what I mean that they have to have a job.
Okay.
You have to have a job with income coming in.
Oh, you can't just be...
I can't just pull it out of the sky.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's first, right? And then beyond that, it's just figuring out how to strategically use that money and put it in different buckets so that you are able to satisfy your financial obligations, but also have a fulfilling life while contributing towards your future.
Correct.
Right. So it's a balancing act. But
it's like saving for today and planning for all of the tomorrows.
Exactly.
And live like tomorrow's going to be your last day, but save like you're going to live forever type of deal, right?
Yep.
So typically, when a person, how long do you usually keep people in the saving? Because I know people have graduated from budgeting and savings to financial planning. Is it based on the person, or is it a strict? We do this for 6 months, or we do this for a year. How does that work?
So it is evolving. It started off as a year, but I realized that people, I'm really good at what I do, right? And I hold my clients accountable. So they have been graduating prior to that. So now I've made it either a 3-month or a 6-month program.
Okay. Yes. And if you want to reach Shardea, if you're interested and you're ready to get yourself started, but know that you're not quite at that point yet to do financial planning, or you just need a little bit of guidance. And that's what a lot of people need. And it doesn't matter what your age is. The fact of the matter is, in school, they didn't teach us in school properly how to budget and save and how to invest and do things like that. And then also, a lot of people aren't making enough. So we try to help you focus on things like passion budgeting, so that you put your money towards the things that give you, you of course have to have a roof over your head, but put it towards things that are going to give you some
great
enlightenment.
Satisfaction.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
I call it aligning your money with your values.
Beautifully said. Aligning your money with your values at Greenwood.
Well, it's a commercial.
It's a commercial, yeah. So what about, and I know you're also doing some fractional CFO work. For some clients that also are not financial planning clients. What does that look like? So
it is for small business owners that are looking to that are not quite yet ready to expand or what's the word? I'll just say grow, for lack of a better word. And they just need to know pricing, right? So I'm selling this product. Is it at the proper price point? Should I price my products for retail one way and wholesale another way? At what point should I invest in employees, and should I start thinking about retirement plans? And now I need a warehouse or something like that, right? So it's just making those strategic financial decisions that again won't impact you today negatively, but still planning for the future.
I love it. I absolutely love it. At Greenwood, we're almost a one-stop shopping, right? We have there's a lot of different avenues, a lot of different ways that we can go with people. So you definitely want to, check out our website, www. Do people still say that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No. Because you don't have to type it.
Yeah. So greenwoodwm.com or greenwoodwealthmanagement.com, and you can find Shardea's information on the website. And you can also call us at the office 404-633-9952. So what do you ever look at people's tax returns? Since we're talking about taxes, do you ever look at people's tax returns? And do you offer second looks?
So that's pretty much what it is, right? So I ask clients to send me I like to see 2 years of tax returns. So that we can find mistakes, That's actually happened before.
Yes, it has. It has.
With us, right?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
want to talk about that example? Yeah.
Well, sure. So we have had a client. We were speaking with their CPA, and we were going through literally the tax return. We go through tax returns with a fine tooth comb, and what we're looking for are any omissions. We're looking for anything that just doesn't that will just is gonna raise a red flag for us, because we're so in tune with our client's overall financial picture. When we look at the tax return, we're able to see something that's missing. And one of the cases, we actually found a property that was not included, so there was an interest that was deducted, and et cetera,
And it was
et cetera.
a boat,
and it was a
they,
yes.
yeah, right?
They
so
were
they
able-
didn't know their tax professional was unaware, but we knew that.
Yeah. So when we come back on Financial Renaissance with the M's, we are going to talk more about tax returns, but also some retirement accounts, if you're not utilizing, that you should be utilizing, when we come back in 180 seconds.
Cash, scratch, green. Benjamins, assets, income.